Some of the world's best wingers are making dream moves. Andy Mane to Real Madrid and Anthony Gordon to FC Barcelona. However, Rashford was rejected by Barca and sent back home to Manchester United. And his future is looking very uncertain. So today, I'm taking over the rest of Marcus Rashford's career to see if I can fulfill his potential by winning him the Champions League and Ballon d'Or to become a Man United legend. So here we go, Rashford is returning to Man United, where winning the Champions League is possible, as they now have UCL football this year. But winning the Ballon d'Or might be impossible. He's 28 years old and only at an 82 overall. He has very little time to get to Ballon d'Or level. But we know Rashford is a great player. If utilized correctly, he can get back to his prime. However, there's a huge problem. He's gonna be competing with Matheus Cunha on the left-hand side. And while Cunha had a brilliant season last year. But of course, that's only if Rashford doesn't get sold by Carrick. So he walks into Carrick's office and says, look, I know the plan is to sell me, but I really want to become a huge Man United legend. I believe I can get us back to the very top. Please trust me this season. Play me in Carabao and FA Cup games only if you want. I will prove to you that I still have value to this club. Carrick says, I respect your hunger, and you know what? I'll believe you, but you only have one season. Win us at least the Carabao or the FA Cup, both. So be ready to play with a bunch of academy players. So here we go. Rashford will be playing on the left-hand side, where he does have some great players around him like Dorgu, Lenny Euro, and Diego Dalla, but we'll have to help the likes of Shea Lacey, JJ Gabriel, and Chido Obi really grow, as he has been given the captain's armband and will take every set piece. And he will have that inside forward role, so we know he's gonna score lots of goals. Meanwhile, Michael Carrick is moving on, as he has signed Lewis Hall to be the first team left back. Mickey van de Ven is joining as well to be a starting center back. And finally, Felix Dementia from Borussia Dortmund. Is Michael Carrick trying to go for a Premier League push? As this is the brand new first team, man. He might win the league title without Rashford. Rashford is focused on improving himself with his shooting already high. I think we're gonna give him that wide playmaker role, increase his passing, dribbling, and his weak foot as well. But it's time for Rashford's first return game against West Brom. Rashford again, all the way to Chido Obi, back into Marcus, and here he goes on his return to United finesse. Great save, O'Leary. Andres Santos with a great through ball into Sir Marcus Rashford, cuts inside again, Rashford, and it goes in. It's only West Brom, but what a return for the captain, Marcus Rashford. Rashford on the ball, gives it to JJ Gabriel, the youngster. Can he learn from Marcus Rashford here? Here comes Rashford, looking to get a second. It's still Rashford, 1v1. He cuts back. Rashford in the middle to Andres Santos. It goes in. You probably thought he was being selfish, but he found the space for Santos to get his first goal. And now as Andres Santos gives it to Rashford in the second half, looking to go ahead and score more goals. And he cuts inside. Rashford finesse, and it goes in. He gets a brace on his return. United are going to the next round as Captain Rashford has a perfect return, and he wins this Carabao Cup. And up next, he has Brentford, and this should be a relatively easy game, even with a second team, but Euro and Santos are out. Can Rashford carry his team to victory? And it's a 3-1 win. A double from Hall and one from Obi. No Rashford goal. But up next is his former loan club, Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins is the top goal scorer of this comp, but in all comps, he has 20, absolutely carrying his side here, man. This is the biggest test of Rashford's return to United. He needs to prove Michael Carrick is ready to be back in the first. Here come Aston Villa. Lucas Digne on the ball, looking to make it 1-0. And mi Buendia, it falls into Andre Onana, man. In the 7th minute of the game, he makes it 1-0. And here comes Marcus Rashford running down that wing. He gets rid of one opponent. He's looking to cut inside again. It's still Marcus Rashford. Beautiful finesse. Oh my days. What was going in? Andre Onana with a crazy header. Andres Santos gets it out wide into Rashford. Rashford with the cross in all the way. Mainu tries to lay it off. And no, come on. Someone needed to make that run. Dorgu gives the ball into Rashford short. You know, he crossed it in dangerously earlier, but it's still Marcus Rashford. No one's getting close to him. Finesse Martinez. Rashford with another corner. He's creating chances like nothing, but it falls back to Rashford. He knocks it forward. Marcus Rashford finesse, and then no, it hits the post. Wimano gives it to JJ Gabriel. United are still chasing this game. They've been dominating since they conceded. Shea Lacey with a brilliant pass, and now it's JJ Gabriel through ball into Chido Obi. It goes in. This team has gotten better. That Rashford doesn't even need to be involved in the goal. Second half begins. Rashford gets it in the middle to Andres Santos, who finds Marcus Rashford again. He's been a nuisance, and that left-hand side gives it into Shea Lacey, but it's blocked. But now it's JJ Gabriel. Oh my days. Godalo gives it into Kobe Mainu, who finds Gabriel on the middle. Gabriel with a through ball into Andres Santos. Great ball into Rashford. Weak for the finish, and goes in. Finally, he gets on the score sheet. The captain for a reason. Here come Aston Villa. It's Matty Cash on the ball. We're going for the tackle. No, man. Matty Cash makes it 2-2 straight after Rashford. Rashford scored. Here come Aston Villa. Andrew Onana into Ollie Watkins. It's 3-2. They'll retake their lead, man. And now Chido Obi on the ball. This game is not over. 8 minutes left to go. Rashford with a through ball. He finds Shea Lacey. Takes a touch. Finish. It goes in. United equalize the game 7 minutes before penalty. It's gonna be a pen shootout. Rashford's the only one good at pen. Up first to take it is Ollie Watkins. That's 20 goals this season, and Lamens can't make that save. Rashford, you better set the tone for the rest of these youngsters in your team. Bottom left. It's saved. It's saved. Boubacar. Kamara. He goes to the left. Rashford has bottled this game by himself. Chido. Obi. Come on. Please score this top right. It's saved again. United are gonna get knocked out. Rashford, you were supposed to score your goal. Emi Buendia to the left. Oh my days, it's over. It's over. If JJ Gabriel, the game is in the hands of a teenager. No, it's over, man. Bottom left. Oh, he gets it through. Is there still hope? Morgan Rogers, who can now join Chelsea because Chelsea have too many players. Rogers to win the game. To the left, he misses. Oh my days. If Kobe Mainu scores this, it's still possible. Come on, Mainu. Top right, it's saved. It's over. They're knocked out of the quarterfinals. Rashford said he'd at least win one. He wanted to win both. The FA Cup is the only option now. And after the game, Rashford walks into Carrick's office and says, "Boss, I am sorry. I could not do it. I tried my best. But thank you for giving me a chance for the FA Cup next. But I have a request. I think me and Chido Obi in a double pivot up top will be incredible. What do you say?" Carrick says, "That's a lot of changes to make, especially with these youngsters. Let me see what I can do." And this is the formation that Carrick is gonna try during the FA Cup. But they don't have a left mid to partake in this role. Carrick must really back Rashford as he has brought in Matias Fernandez Pardo, and he'll partake in that left mid role. This team still looks promising. Rashford now has even bigger expectations. He's playing up top. Changing to a striker has brought him down to an 82 again. Of course, now up top, we're gonna go ahead and improve his finishing. His passing did improve a little bit though. And in the first round of the FA Cup, they're facing QPR. I think the simulation has got it down. Let's see if Rashford can score in his first game up top. 6-0 victory. Rashford scores 5 goals. How does that even happen, man? I've never seen that before. And up next is Burnley Football Club. Considering they beat QPR 6-0, this should be another easy victory, and it's a 2-1 win this time. No Rashford to go this time around. But in round 5, they face Arsenal. This is the hardest game of Rashford's return so far. I mean, and he's the top goal scorer with his 5-goal game. But Arsenal in all comes look strong with Gyökeres, Mohamed Salah, Odegaard, Eze, Jesus. The FA Cup game kicks off. Dorgu gives it to Fernandes Pardo, who finds Marcus Rashford. He gets rid of his opponent, but Lacey gets in his way. What is going on, Lacey? But it's Gabriel Martinelli for Arsenal. 1v1 with a shot. Lamens, great save. Here come Arsenal. William Saliba, great tackle, but it's missed. And it's gonna be a penalty. I thought he missed the tackle. Dorgu goes for the tackle there. Oh, yeah, he did clip him up. Gyökeres to take the penalty. He's gonna go to the right. Lamens guesses right, but United are 1-0 down. If Rashford loses his game, his United career is over. Here comes Victor Gyökeres. Bukayo Saka with a shot. Lamens again. United are getting dominated. Eberechi Eze into Gyökeres. Oh my days, man. They're really Rashford's fault. They can't get the ball out. He's playing with academy players, man. Hey, Lacey on the ball now. Gives it in the middle to Rashford. All he needs is one touch. He gets rid of the opponents. Rashford. Oh, those wide. You gotta finish that, man. But here come Arsenal again. Looking to make it 3. Dude, come on, man. Please, Carrick, bring in some first-team players. They're never gonna beat Arsenal like this. And if Rashford is getting a chance to save this, Tielemans, Santos, Ahmad. Here come Arsenal looking to make it 4 and forces Zubamendi. Lamens, great save. Rashford gets the ball back, and now it's Amad Diallo through ball into Rashford. 12 minutes left to go. 1v1 to make it 3-1. Yes, he does. He gets a goal back. There's still time. There's still time to save his career here at United. And Rashford wins the ball back immediately. He really wants to save his United career, but he loses it. Amad Diallo gives it into Sir Marcus Rashford, and here he comes. He gets it out wide into Ahmad. Ahmad takes a touch, gives it back into Rashford. Shot, and it goes. 3 minutes left to go. Get the ball. Come on, United. Rashford's career here is on the line. 12 minutes left to go. Fernandes Pardo is running down that wing. He gets past his opponent. He cuts back to his left foot. Fernandes Pardo crossing. It falls into Ahmad. No, it's saved by Raya, and it's over. That's it. Just like that, Rashford's career is over. Carrick is a serious manager. He's not going to give him no more chance. I don't think he's going to be able to become a United legend. At least not right now. And the season comes to an end. Man United finished back in the top 4, which actually doesn't help Rashford's case. But boys, this is interesting. And he goes for Marcus Rashford. He was being used in the league as a substitute. He outscored Benjamin Sesko and Cunha, the two players that play in his position. Michael Carrick gonna give him one last chance? A +2 in overall for Rashford also does help his case at 29 years old. So as the new season kicks off, Carrick speaks to Rashford. Rashford, as you know, your goal was to win the Carabao and the FA Cup, and you couldn't do either. But you did really well off the bench for us. And I can't believe I'm gonna say this. You're getting another chance. You will be the backup striker now. Because Sesko is not working out. We're gonna send him out on loan. But we're signing a brand new number 9. Rashford says, thank you. I tried my best, but playing with the academy players was not easy. I promise you won't regret this. I will become a United legend. And Benjamin Sesko has gone ahead and gone on loan. But Carrick is not done, as Tino Livramento is joining. Be the brand new right back. Damn, he bought both Newcastle fullbacks. The second signing is Morgan Gibbs-White as the future replacement. Bruno Fernandes. I kind of like this signing, you know. But finally, the number 9 is Victor Osimhen. I don't think Rashford will ever bench this guy, but if he does, it's going to take a long time. But to become a United legend, he needs to win the Champions League and play a huge part. Maybe he can do it eventually off the bench. But this is the brand new first 11 as Rashford sits in the bench. And taking a look at his stats, he still looks great, man. Then we need to make him more all around, so we're gonna go for the false 9 in case they move him back to the left again. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe and let me know down below what player at what club should they become a legend. But in match day 4, Man United must now face Man City. And so far in the Premier League, neither of them have a top 5, but Mbamba, Jack Grealish are the top goal scorers. But I'm more curious to see who they have signed so far. Elliot Anderson, of course. Matis, whoever this guy is. Luka Modric. They were able to keep Rodri from Barca. This is the type of game he needs to make his mark on. Through ball into Victor Osimhen. 1v1 with a shot, and it goes stopping. A player like Osimhen was never going to miss that. Osimhen gives it into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Brian Mbeumo on the other side. And here come Manchester United into Victor Osimhen. Osimhen's on the ball. It's still Victor. Victor Osimhen lays it off into Matheus Cunha. And Cunha with the number 10 now. Gives it into Osimhen. Finesse, and it goes wide. Erling Haaland is 1v1. Can Mickey Van de Ven catch up to him? He goes for the tackle. He misses. No, he actually gets it. And now it's Rodri Hernandez. Get the ball off him, but he makes it 1-1. You should have gone to Barca. What are you still doing here? And right before halftime, Tielemans gives it to Matheus Cunha. Here come United. Osimhen gives it into Bruno Fernandes. Back into Osimhen. 1v1. Looking to make it 2-1. And he how is Rashford gonna compete with this world-class striker? But now it's Erling Braut Haaland. Gives it to Philip Foden with a shot to Cherky. Oh my days, man. 4 goals in 37 minutes in this derby. Oh, but it's Erling Haaland. He's through again. United lost the ball immediately. 3-2. What is this nonsense? United keep a lead, man. But now it's Ryan Cherky. Second half now into Philip Foden. Mickey Van de Ven, you gotta get him in, Foden. It's his second. Straight from kickoff. Man City double their lead. You're not gonna win the Prem title like this. Michael Carrick has decided to make some changes. Rashford is coming on next to Osimhen. Come on, Rashford. Can you change the game like I know you can? Bruno Fernandes is on the ball. Gives it all the way into Victor Osimhen. Osimhen gives it out wide. Into Rashford. Already in a dangerous position. Come on, Rashi. Oh, but here comes Philip Foden. Foden on the ball. Gives it into Erling Braut Haaland. What a save, Lamin. And we go on the counter-attack. It falls into Osimhen, who gives it into Rashford. Rashford out wide to Tino, who finds Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes into Marcus Rashford. Here comes the young Englishman. Osimhen back into Rashford. Why did I say he's young? Because he's not anymore. Gives it to Osimhen. Rashford, you're having a stinker, man. Tino Livramento gives it into Bruno Fernandes, who finds the Mencha. Into Osimhen. Through ball. Rashford is 1v1. He shoots and he gets a goal back. Come on, get the ball. 14 minutes left to play. 89th minute. Rashford picks up the ball. One last attack. Is he gonna make that pass? Yes, he does. Victor Osimhen is 1v1 to equalize the game. It's still Osimhen. Osimhen through ball into Bruno Fernandes. It's a horrible shot. It's over. City win this game. This is an important game for the title race, even if it's early in the season. Rashford did his job, scored a goal, and it should have gotten a pre-assist there. A long season left to go, and I hope Rashford gets more improvement. And 25 games into the season, United are still in the title race, 2 points behind Man City. But up next, we'll be facing Arsenal, who are right behind them. And once again, Rashford is outscoring his striker, but it seems like Osimhen was out for a little bit, but he's still sitting on the bench at 30 years old. But there is a big injury to Bruno Fernandes, who's out for the next 144 days. That's almost the entire season left. What does this mean for the starting 11? Michael Carrick speaks to Rashford and says, look, you've been amazing off the bench again. Thank you for covering for Osimhen for a bit, but Bruno is now out for basically the whole season. This is your chance. I will be changing the formation. You'll be starting next to Osimhen for the remainder of the season. Continue to score, and I might just have a permanent spot for you here at Man United next season. And the formation has been changed to a 4-2-2 holding, and that's very interesting because he has Gibbs White on the bench, but I think he wants to utilize his two midfielders, and Rashford will be playing next to Osimhen. And this is probably Rashford's most important game since his return. Yes, it might just be another title race game, but if he can be trusted again, he won't become a bench warmer, and he can go and win the Ballon d'Or somehow and become the United legend he wants to. And the game kicks off. We know two steps typically aren't used anymore, and Rashford and Osimhen work together here. Osimhen gives it into Marcus Rashford. Great pass to Brian Mbeumo. And Mbeumo back into Rashford. Rashford cuts back. Finesse, and it goes in. Just about in the line and out. Rashford makes it 1-0. A very important goal. Matheus Cunha on the ball, gives it forward into Osimhen, who finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford through ball, back into Osimhen. It's brilliant play from the two strikers. Osimhen, and it's 2-0 in 13 minutes. This is not something to brush off. Arsenal are in third place, but now it's Arsenal looking forward to get back into this game. It falls into Gyökeres, and it goes in. Arsenal desperately want remontada in the second half. And Mbeumo gives it into Rashford, through ball into Victor Osimhen. Here he goes, 1v1, and it goes in. He makes it 3-1. Rashford gets his second assist, by the way. Things are working against one of the best teams in the Prem. And Berchese gives it into Zubimendi, but Arsenal are not giving up. 3-2. United need another goal here. Oh, Arsenal against Saka Gyökeres. Just like last year, United are bottling the game against Arsenal. And United desperately need these 3 points. Osimhen gives the ball into Marcus Rashford. He cuts to his left foot. It's Marcus Rashford, and it goes wide. You have to finish that, man. But now it's Arsenal Football Club with a shot. Lamin saves him. Brian Mbeumo, here come United. Last minutes of the game to try and get this victory. Osimhen's dribbling. He gives it to Rashford, who's through on goal. You better not miss this time. Rashford, and it goes in with 3 minutes left to go. He makes it 4-3. Crucial game. And yes, the 3 points finally. It feels like this is the game that's going to take Rashford to the top. He finally gets the break he deserves. He must finish the season strong. And on the final day of the season, United are tied in points with City and only lead on goal difference, man, as they face Chelsea up next, who are sitting in 9th apparently. And Rashford is actually fighting for the golden boot. He outscored Osimhen. Better never sit on the bench ever. However, Chelsea have some dangers, and Joao Pedro with 13. Alejandro Garnacho is also reviving his career. Cole Palmer with 11 and 9. Emmanuel Emeja. It looks like Felix Nemencha will be out for this game as Rashford wears the armband. Literally the biggest game of his Man United career. He's never won a Premier League here. A big game tonight alone will already make him a legend. He already is somewhat of a legend, but once he wins this, he wants more. He wants that Champions League for his club, and he wants that Ballon d'Or. And the game kicks off. Yuri Tielemans. Remember, they're only up on goal difference. Conceding the least amount would help United's case tonight. But he loses the ball. Oh, and here comes Pedro Neto. Why? Why is he still at Chelsea? He sucks, man. Delict missing the tackle. Pedro Neto. Great block from Van de Ven. Here comes Chelsea. Pedro Neto. Lamin. What a save. But here comes Moises. Caicedo. Chelsea are dominating this game. Great block, man. Just get the ball forward, and I know Osimhen and Rashford will do something about it. Brian Mbeumo gets the ball. Gives it into Matheus Cunha, who cuts inside all the way into Osimhen. Lays it off into Sir Marcus. Sir Marcus back into Cunha. Here come United. First attack of the game. Rashford through ball into Victor Osimhen. 1v1 with the finish, and no, it goes wide. Come on, Osimhen. Rashford holds up the play, gives it into Victor, and now it's Victor Osimhen through ball back into Rashford, who gives it to Mbeumo. He should have low-key turned. Brian Mbeumo now on the ball, gets it in the middle into Osimhen, through ball into Rashford. Can you finish that? Sanchez, what a save. And the tides have turned. Now it's United dominating as the ball falls into Rashford. Left footed finish. It's another block. Now it's Pedro Neto on the ball. 1v1 Lamins again. No, United don't want this league title. Osimhen, great to hold up play. And now it's Brian Mbeumo into Rashford right before halftime. Gives it back into Osimhen. Cuts back. Osimhen finesse. Sanchez. One last opportunity. If not, it's going to be half. Rashford cuts, turns, finesse, and it goes in top corner. United take the lead. Is that enough to win the Premier League? Second half now. Here come United again. And Mbeumo with a brilliant pass into Rashford. He's also fighting for that golden boot, you know. Can he get it? He cuts inside, but he doesn't care about the golden boot. He passes it to Osimhen. It's 2-0. United need the goals because we don't know how much Man City are winning by. Felix Nemencha gives it into Rashford, who finds Brian Mbeumo. Here come United again. A third goal would secure the league title. Great pass into Osimhen, who scores into Cunha. It's all over. You'll see broke down in the second half. Rashford is going to lift that Premier League. And the whistle is blown. Rashford finally lifts a Premier League title. His dreams come true. But he has 2 dreams left in the Champions League. and the Ballon d'Or. And 35 goals and 11 assists for Marcus Rashford, man. He went up a +3 to an 87. A Ballon d'Or dream is still possible, especially with all of these players doing really, and I mean really well. Just look at the overall, some of these guys, they're definitely going to be fighting for that Champions League next year. Look at this. What a turnaround. A player of the season in the Premier League. This is an incredible ending to a story, but it's still yet to finish. And in the new season, Carrick speaks to Rashford. I am in awe of everything you were able to do, everything you've been through, carrying this side as a teenager, pushed out, came back, and fought for your place. You will never be leaving this club. You're the brand new captain. Let's win the Champions League this year. But in the new season, Bruno Fernandes has finally left the club. But Michael Carrick has then brought in Eric Garcia, a brand new center back, to push for the Champions League. And to replace Bruno Fernandes, Cole Palmer is making his dream move. The club of his dreams has a huge job to help Rashford win the Champions League. And this is the side for the Champions League push this year. This is a world-class team. And look at Rashford's stats, man. I think there's only one way to finish it off and go with the poacher. And in the Champions League, they finished in second place. On the 16, they spanked Milan 6-1. Are currently 3-1 down to Real Madrid. And top goal scorer is in another live Diablo. Where are the Madrid? Vinicius Jr., man. 27 goals for him. Gonzalo has returned to Madrid. Rodrigo. Mbappe's having a stinker. 10 and 17 for out of that. But the one I'm worried about is actually Jude Bellingham. He's nuts. And luckily, it's only one injury to Tino Livramento here. The game kicks off. Real Madrid get the ball, but it's won back by Felix Nemencha. Brilliant. Osimhen gives it into captain Marcus Rashford, who gives it back into Osimhen. Here come Man United, looking to get a goal back shot. It's saved by Lunin. Rashford wins the ball, gives it into Matheus Cunha, who finds Felix Nemencha out wide into Cole Palmer. Through ball into Rashford, takes the touch, low driven. Great save, man. Brilliant pass from Palmer. Cole Palmer through ball into Marcus Rashford. 1v1 this time. He has to score. Yes, he does. Palmer with a brilliant pass. Rashford with a brilliant finish. Cole Palmer on the ball, gives it into Victor Osimhen with a brilliant pass into Matheus Cunha. 1v1, scores it into Rashford, and it's 3-3. And it only took 30 minutes. They should have never gotten rid of Courtois, man. Cole Palmer gives it into Matheus Cunha, and here come United. It falls into Cole Palmer. Through ball into Rashford, but he's offside. Real Madrid are not ready to give up just yet. Goulet, great tackle for Felix Nemencha. They're having a bad performance, and now it's Felix Nemencha. Gives it into Rashford, who finds Cole Palmer into Victor Osimhen. This could be the goal to finally take the lead. Yes, it is. Vinny isn't showing up. Bellingham isn't. Are they even on the pitch? And the whistle blows. United are going to a semi-final. Disappointing to be a Madrid fan, right? So because of one man, 2 goals, we know he's a big game player. And in the semi-finals, they were able to beat Aston Villa, as it's a bloody match to derby. Are you serious? Can we get anybody else, man? But Rashford started a dynasty as they went back-to-back Prem. He fails to win the Community Shield, though. Finally wins the FA Cup he fell to earlier, as well as the Carabao Cup, man. And Rashford is now the top goal scorer of the league, but Haaland is not too far behind, with his 22 goals, 16 for Nico Gonzalez, 11 and 10 for Ryan Cherki, 8 and 12 for Elliot Anderson, 8 and 3 for Josko Gavardio. And I already see some bad news. Osimhen and Palmer are going to be out for this game. This is not good. We're missing out on 23 assists and 24 goals, Palmer. 31 and 1 for Osimhen. But Rashford again being the top goal scorer with 35 and 5. But these injuries are a huge problem. Even Eric Garcia is injured for the next 4 days. This is the best lineup they have. Yes, he has to run it back with Chido Obi, just like in the FA Cup days. Gibbs White coming in, and De Ligt is not too bad of a downgrade. And it's the biggest game of Rashford's career. Not only can he win the Champions League, but the Ballon d'Or will be decided between him and Haaland. I thought it'd be Rashford and Foden, but what a journey he's had. Regardless, he's going down as a legend, but he wants to bring the trophy home. And the game kicks off. Gibbs White picks up the ball, gives it into Rashford. All of his teammates are gone, like the really good one, Chido Obi, but it's a great ball from Chido Obi. Rashford! Oh, a 71 rated Obi, the perfect playmaker for Rashford tonight. His 9th goal of the Champions League. Luka Modric with a brilliant through ball. Savinho, it falls into Erling Braut Haaland. Van de Ven can't stop him, and it goes in. Van de Ven tried the tackle, and it's 1-1 now. Gibbs White on the ball, gives it to Brian Mbeumo. We know match the derbies get lit, and there's a lot of goals. Felix, Nemencha, all the way to Mbeumo. I think he meant to pass it to Rashford, but Rashford gets it anyways. He cuts back, lays it off into Chido Obi. Come on, he's struggling out there. Here come Man City. Luka Modric into Haaland, and it goes in again. De Ligt, you have to get to that. I'm not even going to blame Lamens there. City go 2-1 up. Here come United. Come on. They did not make it this far just to lose. Hey, it's Brian Mbeumo dribbling down the midfield. Nobody's pressuring him for some reason. Mbeumo gives it to Felix Nemencha. It's brilliant from Mbeumo. Chido Obi, what a turn, and what a finish! He's had a mixed final so far, but he scores. That's Man United in his blood. Here comes Luka Modric, gives it to Savinho, looking for the tackle. Now it's Savio with a shot. Great block, Tino. It almost went down again. White does. He beats Rodri, the Ballon d'Or winner. And here comes Morgan, gives White, great through ball into Rashford, who finds Shidobi, who lays it up into Cunha, through ball into Rashford. 1v1. Is it over? It's 3-2. Let's go. Lot of time left, though. Please tell me that's the last goal scored. And the whistle blows. That's all she wrote. Rashford lifts the Champions League. Another dream achieved. But did he also win the Ballon d'Or? And yes, Rashford has achieved this dream, becoming a United legend. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click on this video right here. I'm sure you're gonna love it. If not, check out my brand new series channel right here. I'm doing a Man United series right